What's going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I am your host, Terry, and welcome to the channel. Buy the dip. That is right, guys. In today's video, I got a play that I think is a winner. Now, this penny stock is on the OTC market. You can get this on Fidelity. Unfortunately, this is not on Robinhood, and I don't think you can get this on Webull, so you're going to need a big boy brokerage, as we say, as Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, something like that you're going to need. So, guys, hope you are all ready for this video. And guys, I bought 100 shares of this stock today. It is $1 and change right now. And this thing has huge potential. It is in the sports betting industry. And I am super excited for the future of this company. So guys, hope you are ready for today's video. If you are, hit that thumbs up and join the thumbs up nation. I love and appreciate every single one of you. So baby, let's get to the video. Let's go! Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that intro, and right here it's going to be, we are talking ticker symbol TSCRF. That's right, Score Media and Gaming. You can see it here on the Yahoo Finance. Right now it has a $600 million market cap. It's right now at $1.39. So it is poised to be purchased, if you know what I'm saying. A little bit of risk with high reward on this. And then what we got today is the interview with the CEO, John Levy. He was on Fox Business. So that is what we're going to show today. Rather than me tell you everything about the company, why not hear from the CEO himself, guys? Why not hear from the CEO? Let him tell you about everything they're doing. And after I watched that interview, I was super hyped. And I had to get in there today to buy 100 shares. And you know how it goes. You buy your shares and instantly it drops. But that's okay, because I'm going to keep buying more of this, man. I want to get about, I'm hoping to get well, I already have 100, but I like to get around 300 to 500 shares of this, because I just see the potential of this sports betting being huge. So guys, let's get into that interview with the CEO, John Levy.
Is the CEO of that company, John Levy of The Score, parent of Score Bet. All right, John, first, your reaction to the NCAA news.
Amazing, fantastic, excited. You know, it's more evidence of what the leagues and teams are doing to work through the sort of COVID, the whole COVID experience, sure. Right? I mean, basketball kind of figured this out, do it right, do it safely, and in Indianapolis, which is amazing, a hub of sports, you know, basketball forever, collegiate, pro, and it happens to be a state in which we are licensed, so it's even better in terms of Score Bet. So. Very, very, very happy about this announcement. We thought it might be coming, and we're very excited.
Well, let me just say that every game is going to be played in the state of Indiana. That's how they are going to do that bubble. And when you talk about where you guys are licensed, that is, of course, for your online betting site, the
Correct.
Score Bet. And
Correct.
you guys are in 4 states, well, 3, and then Iowa soon. But Indiana happens to be in one of these states. This is like a gift with a huge bow around it for you, is it not?
It is. It absolutely. I mean,
All right, guys, wanted to stop there for a second, just talk about it. The Score Bet is currently in 3 states. They're getting into their 4th state of Iowa here soon. And as you see here, the NCAA tournament is all the games are going to be held in Indiana. And that is where the Score Bet is licensed to do sports betting. As you can see, we're going to get into more of the goods of this company, which are going to get you hyped, guys. Let's get into more news on this company.
you know, you were kind of hoping that it was going to be that way. Listen, everybody loves the regional approach to March Madness, right? Where you get to see it in communities right. all across the country, but it just doesn't work this year. So, you know, the fact that they picked Indianapolis is just huge for us, and you know, it's going to give us some opportunities, some do cool promotions, some cool stuff that our guys are already working on. So, it's you're right, it's music to our ears, and it's all part of, you know, just trying to figure this stuff out and be adaptive, right? And that's kind of what the companies that are succeeding, not just in the sports world, but in the world in general. That's how it's happening.
Part of that has to do, when you talk about adapting, to the unique structure of your company, which is both a media company and an online betting company. Very unique. But here's the metric where you're actually beating ESPN. When it comes to minutes of engagement per month, you guys far and away are beating the competition.
Guys, check out the Score Mobile leading the way. If you look by the minutes per user used here, the Score is around almost 150 minutes per monthly minutes per user. And as you can see, as we go down, the score is number 1. So they compared it with Bleacher Report, Yahoo Sports, ESPN, and CBS Sports. Guys, for $1.39 right now, how could you go wrong? And we're going to get into more information in this video. Let's keep going this interview with John Levy.
You've got about 137 minutes per visitor monthly, followed by Bleacher Report, which is 101 minutes, then Yahoo Sports, 78 minutes. I would have thought ESPN was higher. It's at 74 minutes. They're still, of course, the biggest known brand when it comes to strength, but you're second when it comes to brand strength. So let me just ask you, with the NHL starting up in a couple of days, NBA is we've already had the tip-off there. NCAA, as we know, we got my Browns finally in the playoffs. Thank you. This has got to be a total Super Bowl for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, you know, and again, the scheduling is all out of whack, right? I mean, traditionally you're programmed that certain things starting at certain times, and that's just not the way it's been this year. And in fact, it's worked to our advantage because there's been so much sports. You know, we were worried during the summer when COVID hit a year ago, right? We talked about March Madness. We had just started. We were just ramping up, right? We just started taking our first bets in September. We were launching. We're excited. We saw growth Q2 over Q1 for us because our year starts in September. And then, boom, it all collapses because of COVID. And we didn't know when sports was going to start again. March Madness was off the charts. And now it's back, right? And now it's coming back. And it's tremendous.
You guys are publicly traded. You're about $500 million market cap. But I do want to ask you quickly about the betting world. You've got a lot of consolidation. MGM just got rejected in its attempt to buy Ladbrokes, which of course is the UK outfit and the parent of.
Here you can see some of the sports wagering apps. You got Fox Bet Sportsbook, WinView Games, Barstool Sports, FanDuel, Skills, The Score Bet, which is right there, BetMGM, William Hill, Wynn Resorts, DraftKings, BetRivers, and PointsBet. There's an interesting point that's brought up here later in this interview, so let's get back to this.
That company, Entain. Then you already had William Hill bought by Caesars. What if somebody comes out and says, I want to buy The Score?
Well, listen, that's up for them to just, you know, that you have to talk to them about stuff like that. You know, what we concentrate on is really the unique approach. And you really nailed it at the beginning, Liz. You know, we're a digital sports media company. You talked about our success.
So right there, it's saying the Score CEO and MGM's attempt to purchase British sports gambling ETAN. So could you imagine if you're in this stock and then MGM wants to come along and purchase it? As you can see on that news of that, ETAN was up 24% on the news of getting bought out by MGM, on the rumor. So I am in this on myself, guys, because I think there's a chance that later down the road, either whether it's DraftKings or MGM or one of them other big boys come in and want to purchase this up. As you can see, man, this company has a great future ahead of them. Let's get back to finish up this interview.
In terms of the digital landscape, second only to ESPN, basically, in terms of the mobile apps, and we have everybody else. But the whole introduction of sports betting was done differently with us. It wasn't a separate app. It is a separate app because you got to get licensed that way. But the whole idea was to make it easy for the end user, integrate sports betting into the media experience. And you know, and that's what a lot of these mega mergers are trying to achieve. You got the betting companies on one side, you got the media companies on the other. Media, you know, you've seen the numbers with respect to sports on traditional legacy broadcasting. Unfortunately, it's diminishing, whereas in the digital landscape, it's going up. And I think part of the reason in the digital landscape it's going up is because over the course of last year, sports betting really has been a catalyst to actually draw people into that universe.
All right, guys. So right there touches up the interview. And I don't know, man. That there, guys, got me super hyped up hearing about this. There's a lot of potential on this bad boy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shares that I purchased today on my All right, guys, so here we are on the Fidelity account. I love being transparent with you guys, and I'm going to show you what I did here. As you can see, acquired today, January the 6th. First one in, and I bought 35 shares at a cost of $1.45. And I went back just a little bit later and bought 65 more shares at $1.42. So currently we are down the position. As you saw, I think it was like $1.39 now. But I'm not worried about this for the short term, guys. I am here to ride this out for the long term, as you can see right there. I am just so excited for the opportunity this has, man. What if DraftKings come in and acquires this company? So I think there's just a little bit of risk because what if things don't work out? But the reward on this is crazy. Who would think we'd be getting a sports betting app media company for in the penny stock ranges? Now, unfortunately, it's not on Robinhood, but if you have a Fidelity account, you have a TD Ameritrade, please go ahead and scoop this up, man. I think this is one you can't go wrong with. So, guys, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and join the Thumbs Up Nation. And, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to buy the dip, baby, baby, baby. Let's